welcome back to Halo Halo for your daily dose of Asian entertainment, Hollywood news, and celebrity insights. The Los Angeles Asian Pacific Film Festival kicks off on May 10th, where there is a ton of films, entertainment, highlighting our very own. And speaking of talent, we have Dante Basco, who is not in one, but two films premiering at the festival. Welcome, Dante.
Thank you. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Very good.
Nice of you to stop by and talk about your films. Now, let's discuss the first one, Hang Loose, because that looks like a lot of fun. I've seen a ton of clips.
Yeah, Hang Loose is exciting. It's a pairing up of me and Kevin Wu, Kev Jumba, for
Kev
all
Jumba.
you YouTubers out there. And it's a great film, a comedy. It's exciting. It's kind of a bridging of my generation, his generation, and just a fun film. It's like Hangover.
I was gonna say, it kind of reminds me a little bit of The Hangover.
Yeah, it's Hangover meets like Swingers.
Okay,
with
so
like in Hawaii. It's just a good time. It's just really good. And I'm very proud of Kev. He does a great job in the movie.
He was a little nervous, I heard, working with you and Justin Sean.
Yeah, you know, I think he's his first starring role in a film, and he's, of course, he's very successful in YouTube, and he's a great filmmaker in his own right. And so, teaming up with him, we were just trying to, you know, with me and with Justin, with Kinetic Films, just trying to usher him into the Hollywood fold.
Okay, and for those that don't know what the film is about, give us a little
hint. It's basically about Kev's character is it's a coming-of-age story, and he's going to his sister's wedding, and I'm marrying his sister, and it's the night before the wedding, and I'm taking my new little brother out for a good time, and things happen. Things happen.
Yeah, I could tell. Now, what inspired you to write the film?
Actually, it's meeting the YouTube cats is what really kind of inspired me to really get this project together. I did this short with Giselle Tonji and Giselle. Through that short, we met AJ Raphael, and we became friends. And then through AJ, I met Kev, and one night at dinner, they're explaining to me the whole YouTube phenomenon and what it means to their generation. They're like late teens, early 20s, and you know, I'm in my 30s, and I'm looking at them. As a lot of people in my generation, we don't really understand that kind of power of the internet and social media, and they're just kind of blowing my mind at dinner one night. That got me inspired to saying, we have to do something together.
Right.
And so I kind of thought up an idea. I pitched it to Kev. I pitched it to my company with James Serino and Kinetic Films in Hawaii. And both parties, surprisingly, I'm thankful, agreed, like, we should do this. We should take this chance to do this together. And so we ended up getting together and creating Hang Loose.
How was it writing? Because you're very funny. I mean, Kev Jumba is absolutely hilarious. I mean, were there times when you couldn't even get work done?
Yeah, we were under the gun in shooting, because when we decided we wanted to do it, we ended up getting a deadline quick of when we wanted to start production. And so me, Kev, and then another friend of ours, Benjamin Arthur, who's also in the film and plays my best friend in the film. Us three, we co-wrote the film together. And Benjamin Arthur is a big comedic actor from Canada, award-winning actor up there, and so us getting together and having all of our sentiments of comedy.
I can just imagine the craziness.
Oh, crazy! There was some. I wish we had a camera behind the scenes of them in my place in Beverly Hills. Yeah. And then also people arguing about what's funny, what's not funny, how we can figure this out, and I think it's a very good mix of everyone's
looking forward to
flavor.
Now, from one end to the other, you have Paradise Broken.
Paradise Broken, yes. That's a heavy, dark film. That's a film we actually did first with Kinetics, our first film we did together, me and James. It's a very dark film. Kinetic is a Asian American Pacific Islander company that, as far as we were interested in doing films with Asian American and Pacific Islander leads in the films. So this first film, because we're from Hawaii, that we want to do a really Hawaiian film, and not your ordinary Hawaiian film about surfers and girls in bikinis.
And tourists and all the beauty.
Our movie takes place in Waikiki, but it shows the darker side of Waikiki, which is a very real story for a lot of the locals.
Yeah, it's really raw.
Very raw.
Now tell us the story.
Well, it just deals with a young couple in love and in the dark side of. They live in Waikiki, but there's a lot of people in Hawaii that live this life. It's a very survival kind of lifestyle where, you know, through things that happen, they get involved in the darker side of life, which is drugs, prostitution, and just survival. You know, Hawaii is not. There's
more to it.
There's more to Hawaii than the mainlanders think about just vacation. There is that aspect of Hawaii, but there's a lot of different plights and struggles for for the local Hawaiians.
So true. And it premiered at the Hawaiian Film Festival,
It premiered
right?
at the Hawaiian Film Festival
How
last year.
was the reception? Because I'm thinking, okay, it's dark. Was it negative? Was it positive?
It was pretty amazing. I mean, it's a very small town, Hawaii is, and so everyone, especially in the industry, knew about this film and we're waiting to see it. And I was a little nervous about how it's going to be received because it's not
typical.
It's not your typical film, and it's not showing Hawaii in the best light as far as how the rest of the world perceives it, but how locals perceive it. They totally understood the story and they understood what the characters were going through and the representations of everybody.
Nice.
So it was really great. It was even heralded to some as the best film to ever come out of Hawaii.
Ooh, I am looking forward to both the films, especially Paradise Broken.
Thank you.
Now, thank you so much for stopping by.
No doubt.
And for more information on Paradise Broken and Hang Loose, you can check out the websites below. And for more on Dante Basco, you can check out his website, dantebasco.com.
DanteBasco.com, and maybe you can see it at the festival.
Yes, definitely. And for more on Halo Halo, you can check us out on YouTube, youtube.com/HaloHaloTV. We will see you later.